Hey, what's up guys, my name is Kyle, and today I'm bringing you another squad builder, and this one is quite a bit different than usual. If you've seen any of my other ones, you know that they're pretty much all gold. I don't think I've ever had a silver player in one of my squads. Actually, I definitely haven't because this is the first time I've ever used a silver team, and actually the first time I've ever used a single silver player, so I didn't really know what to expect coming into this team, but I'll tell you what I thought of it and all that. So starting with the goalkeeper, I've gone for Costel Pantilimon. Probably pronounced that horribly wrong, so sorry about that, but he cost me 5,000 coins, played 13 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. He is unreal. He's 6'8", that's all you need to know about him. Look at his stats, they're just crazy good. He's just amazing for a silver keeper. And at right back, I've gone for Thomas Kalas. Also probably pronounced that wrong, I might get a lot of those wrong here, so sorry. But it cost me 1,000 coins, 13 games, 0 goals, 1 assist. And he has medium high work rate, so he's a bit of an odd right back. He's definitely not a traditional one. So he's staying back a lot more than the other players, and that's definitely noticeable, but I don't really mind it. It's kind of like having another center back in the team. But to be honest, my center backs really didn't need the help at all, because the first one is the informed Steven Cocker, 74 rated, 13 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. Did cost me 134,000 coins, but you get what you pay for, honestly. I don't know if it's a big improvement over the normal one, because I haven't used a normal one, but he's just an unreal defender, and partnering alongside with Mariappa, they are just an insane partnership. He's 73 rated. I paid 8,500 coins, 13 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, and once again just outstanding. Not quite as good as Cocker in my opinion, but both of them have medium work rate, so it works out very well. They're always in a good position. And at left back, I've gone for Alexander Butner, 73 rated as well, cost me 7,200 coins, 13 games, 0 goals, only 1 assist, and he was alright. He wasn't the greatest. I mean, he did what he had to do. Mariappa and Cocker really had the defense covered, but he was able to get up the field a little bit more. And at right midfield, I've gone for Peter Odemwingie, another 73 rated player. He has high-low work rate, so him and the left mid actually cost me 1,300 coins, 13 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, and he is right-footed. So what I actually did with him was I swapped wings because my left midfield player was left-footed, so it worked out really well because I'm not playing with the target man. But at center mid, or my first center mid, is Gary Medel. 13 games, 1 goal, 5 assists, not too bad at all, 7,200 coins, but 82 defense, medium high work rates, that's all you need to know. He's an unbelievable player and has the most insane defending stats for a silver player. And the only bad thing about him is his shooting, and it's just absolutely awful. But anyway, partnering him in center midfield is Rodolph Austin, 3,400 coins, 13 games, 5 goals, and 2 assists, high work rates. He is Yaya Toure, basically. He is like a silver Yaya Toure. He was so amazing for me. He absolutely bossed in midfield. He was probably one of, if not the best player in the team, which is kind of surprising because he is the lowest rated player. And completing our midfield at left mid, I've gone for Royson Drenthe, 74 rated, 14,250 coins, 13 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 4-star skills, also has high-low work rates. Like I mentioned earlier, I swapped wings with him and Odemwingie. He is so much fun to use. He was a fantastic player. He scored some really nice goals for me from that left midfield spot, which is actually on the right because I would just cut in and finesse with him. But at center forward, the player you've all been waiting for, the reason I built this team, it is the informed Ross McCormack. And he is 74 rated, 13 games, 11 goals, 11 assists, not too bad a record. High medium work rates, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. He is okay. It's definitely not what I was expecting with him. He was probably the worst player in the team for me because of the expectations I had for him. I'll explain it a little bit more later, but you will notice that it does say bought for trade offer, and that is because I actually didn't pay for him. I didn't even get him loaned to me either. I did win a giveaway on Twitter. I'll put the guy's Twitter link into the description. His name is Matt Woods. He was giving away like 16 informed Ross McCormack, so I don't want to ramble on about it too much, but if you do want to have a chance to win some really awesome players, follow him on Twitter, links in the description, and you'll have a very good chance of winning because he doesn't actually have a ton of followers and he does a lot of giveaways for players and coins. But anyway, enough of that. At striker, completing the team, I've gone for Marvin Emnes, and he is 70 rated, cost me 3,700 coins, 13 games, 20 goals, and 7 assists, so at a little bit more than 2 contributions on average every game to a goal. 4-star skills, really, he's just such a fun player. And he scored most of the goals for me. He is a great finisher. But anyway, here's one last look at the team, and now onto the player ratings. Alright, so I'm not going to talk about these individually because this video has gone quite long already. But the 3 10 out of 10s that I've given to players are for Pantilimon, Cocker, and Austin. Pantilimon, already talked about him. He's an insane keeper. Cocker, crazy good center back. And Austin, like I said, pretty much like Yaya Toure. And the other most notable thing that I did was give McCormack a 7 out of 10. And I said I would talk about that a little bit more. And essentially, I mean, I'll talk about it a lot and go more in depth in a player review that I'll be doing soon. But really, he's just not nearly as good as he should have been looking at his stats and his huge shot upgrade. Alright, so on to the squad recap, and this is just to give you a good idea of how exactly the team played. Played 13 games, scored 45 goals, and only conceded 6, and that's like the big thing about this team. I already talked about it a lot, but the defense is just insane. They didn't let anything in, and I won all 13 games I played with this team. That's once again mostly down to the defense. Biggest win I had was 9-0, and I didn't have any losses with it. And the squad price, 435,550 coins, and that is with an estimate of McCormack costing 250,000 coins, because of course I didn't actually have a price for him. But top scorer was Emnes with 20 goals, and the player with the most assists was McCormack with 11. And my favorite player in the squad was Emnes, just edged out Drenthe. It was between them two, and most of that is because they have 4-star skills and just all around are great players. And my least favorite player was Kalas because he wasn't really like most right backs, and he wasn't just bad, but he just wasn't like a fun player to use. And rage quits, I threw this one in just for fun. It was only 2. I was actually expecting a lot more considering that the majority of people couldn't even score against the defense. But for score, I gave the squad a 9 out of 10. That is mostly because there weren't like many skillers. There were only 2 4-star skills, which was a little bit annoying. But of course, I did win all the games I played with it, so it was a pretty effective squad. And value for money of 8 out of 10. You know, McCormack, not worth it at all, in my opinion. Once again, I will be bringing out a review of him, and I'll talk a little bit more. But anyway, that's all for me. I hope you liked the video, enjoy the goals, and have a great day.